Hi, this is David with the Discount Dragon, and we are back again with a little bit more about molding polymer clay with silicone molds. Now, today we're going to be looking at making small accent pieces and making variations on accent pieces. I have been getting small metal frames and plastic frames to add accents to some of my art. And the problem, there are various problems with doing that. One is that if you try to bend these little metal pieces, they often break, and sometimes you need them on an uneven surface. Also, sometimes these will be discontinued, so you can no longer get them, and then you're counting on an element that just isn't there anymore. So I've started reproducing a number of these out of polymer clay so that I can have more access to them and so I can customize them. This one here I'm not doing much with. I just made a simple mold. This is the original, the pewter one, and I will still be buying the pewter ones, but occasionally it's inconvenient to use the pewter ones, and I will make a polymer clay one and paint it up. Now this here is an example of one of the things I was talking about. This, let me pop it out of the mold. This decorative accent needs to go on a curved surface, but the original was completely flat. So I had to make a curved version, make a mold for that, and now I've got those available to put on my projects. This is actually made, keep focusing on that, I'll be right back.
I'm going to show them how this is curved here, like that.
Yeah.
And this one comes out of the mold curved like that.
Yeah. So this was made to go on things like this, display domes. Now if I take the original, which is made out of brittle pewter, and I try to force it onto a curved surface, what happens is it just snaps and breaks, and it's just pretty bad. So what I did was I took the original, I made a flat mold, then I took the polymer clay piece, which was rather flexible, and bent it over here. Then I took the curved mold off of the curved polymer clay piece to reproduce it in a curved format. So that's one reason why you'd want to do this. And of course this stuff is amazing mold putty, a 2-part silicone mold compound, really easy to work with. Now here's another example. This is a mold that I made from this piece, and this piece is a combination of 2 different accents. These accents here, I got those at Hobby Lobby, but what I really wanted was I wanted a kind of a little label holder like this that had the kind of Victorian accents included. So this incorporates both elements. This, which is just a very simple sort of metal frame, and these, which are the little Victorian accents. And you can see how it turned out here. This is the polymer clay painted version with a label inserted. As you can see, it turns out pretty nice. I had to re-drill the holes once it was finished because it comes out without easy holes. But I drilled them and then I put brads through to make it look like it was nailed down. But not a bad result. And then, let me just show you a couple other examples. This is the original pewter version. It actually is painted, so it doesn't look like the pewter. It would be this color. But there's the pewter version. Then we took the mold, and then this is a polymer clay version. And then this is the painted polymer clay version. And in order to stabilize it, I not only put wire in these, I also usually glue some like cardboard or cardstock in the back to make it more durable, because these are pretty fragile. Also, I usually glue everything together with Jewel-It, which is a good multi-purpose glue for a lot of purposes, and it's non-toxic, which is nice. And then this is just one more example of a design element I'm probably going to turn this into a label holder. I think it was just something decorative to begin with, but I liked it and I couldn't find another one. So I made a copy, and there you go. Also, if you find vintage designs, you can copy those, because you aren't likely ever going to see them again. And they're certainly not going to be readily available. So one other thing I'm going to mention before we wrap up here. On a future episode, we'll be looking at these products. This is the Sculpey liquid polymer clay, which you may not be familiar with. I really haven't done a lot with it. But this is the translucent version. As you can see, it's like white glue.
Does it have a smell? Like chemicals?
A mild one at this point. So this we've been able to get for quite some time at our local craft stores. But that's not what I really wanted. What I really wanted was polymer clay that could be completely transparent. And we'd heard that it was going to come out, and we kept on waiting and waiting and waiting, like over a year, and it never came out. So eventually I just searched the Sculpey website, and here it is. This is the transparent Sculpey. It's a liquid Sculpey product, and it doesn't look much different from the other one. It's a little more liquidy.
Same smell or what? Stronger?
Very similar.
Okay.
So this is going to be fun to experiment with, and we are going to do test pieces with these on a future episode, so you can see what the purposes of the just regular translucent liquid Sculpey and the new transparent liquid Sculpey, how they come out, what you can use them for. I've got some projects in mind that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so till next time, this is the Discount Dragon, and thanks for watching. See you later.